we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Brady. Open man, it's Jalen Darden. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now Brady. Got a man complete to Miller. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is gone. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage held their spot, and stacked him up.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw into the hands of Fan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On second down now, it's Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette, and he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw, it's Brady. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. After the sack on first down, Brady, he finds his man, complete. That's Pierce. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Throwing is Brady on third down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Brady's throw there complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is. to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Goff. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off play action. Here's Goff. This is caught. It's Kirk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
DC. He's coming. We got double up.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Slant route to Miller. And they work this out past the 25. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun, so they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Brady now to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Brady. Going up top for Miller. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
That's out to the flat for Gordon. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Go! Check, Mike, 39. Hey, kill.
Goff on first down. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman and REA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
A huge play there for Denver.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Goff. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Tonight, 180. I got 15. Check back.
Back to throw. Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On play action, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. A handoff to Fournette. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Wait, set. Wait, 20. 24 is the mark.
Throwing now is Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Pierce. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Brady. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You hold 50. 24 is the mark. It's a part of that. It's a part of that.
To throw is Brady. It's Miller, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, watch it. Check, check. He's checking. Ozzy.
Brady to throw again. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Dumps it off to Fournette. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Brady going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Pierce. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real. And I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players. But you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Fournette running out of the gun. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Now Goff. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a throw here to his running back. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. This is the tight end fan, and he's going to get this inside the 30.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Goff. And that's checked down to Gordon. That catch good for only a couple.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Now Goff. This is Gordon on the dump off. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Working with a 2nd and 4. Now the handoff comes to Gordon.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands.
And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. McManus now for the extra point. And they have got the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.